All right, welcome back. Today we're talking about a huge decision point for anyone who's an expert, a consultant, or a coach. You're basically at a crossroads thanks to AI, and the path you choose, well, it's not just about your workflow. It's about the entire future of what it means to be an expert.
And really, it all comes down to this one big question. Is AI going to be your co-pilot? Something that makes you a supercharged, hyper-efficient version of yourself? Or are you going to use it to build a clone, a digital twin of your brain that can work for you literally 24/7?
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll talk about this crossroads we're all at. Then we'll dig into Path 1, the Augmented Human, and Path 2, the Immortalized Expert. We'll compare how they actually work and then wrap it all up with how you can decide on your own strategy. Let's dive in.
All right, first up, AI's crossroads for experts. Look, the very idea of what an expert is, it's being completely rewritten by AI. Right now. This isn't some far-off future thing. It's a massive shift in how you deliver value, and it is happening today.
So the real challenge here isn't about if AI is coming. It's here. The question is, how are you going to use it? This isn't about fear-mongering or being replaced. It's about being smart, being strategic. Because, let's be honest, ignoring this, not really an option. The choice you make is going to directly hit your relevance and, yeah, your wallet.
Okay, let's get into our first path, the Augmented Human. This is all about using AI as your ultimate co-pilot. You're not trying to become a machine. You're doubling down on what makes you human and just letting the AI do all the grunt work.
So what does that look like? It means leaning hard into the stuff that, for now at least, machines can't do. We're talking about real creativity, emotional intelligence, and that gut-level strategic judgment. Your job isn't to outcompute the AI. No way. Your job is to be the human translator, the one who takes all that data and turns it into real-world action, guiding people through the messy human side of it all.
And this means you've got to become an indispensable partner. It's more than just using a few AI tools. It's about building your entire strategy around what only you can bring to the table. You automate the boring stuff so you can focus on the high-value work. You find a niche where AI is still kind of clumsy, and you become the go-to person that real humans seek out. It's about making yourself absolutely essential.
And this quote really nails it, doesn't it? No machine can compete with human connection. This is the heart of the augmented path. All those things we used to call soft skills, empathy, intuition, building trust, they're not soft anymore. In a world full of AI, they are your killer competitive advantage, your superpower, really.
Okay, now let's switch gears completely and look at Path 2, the Immortalized Expert. This is a totally different way of thinking. It's not about making you better, it's about turning you into a product, taking your expertise and making it a scalable asset that works even when you're not.
Your knowledge immortalized. That's a pretty powerful promise, right? The idea is you take everything you've learned over your entire career and you pour it into a living, breathing product, one that can help thousands of people all at the same time.
And I love this next quote because it paints such a clear picture. We're here to create a publishing house for intelligent agents. Think about that. It completely reframes what you do. You're not just providing a service anymore. You're a publisher. And your expertise? That's the book or the content that you're distributing to the world at massive scale.
And this gives birth to a whole new category, which they're calling expert publishing. It's the ultimate escape from trading your time for money. You're not just a consultant anymore. You become the creator, the author of an AI that thinks like you, talks like you, and shares your unique perspective with anyone, anytime.
So who is this actually for? Well, think about the visionary thought leader who's completely burned out from flying around the world for speaking gigs, or the amazing mentor who wants to help thousands of people but can only talk to one at a time. This model is a total game changer for anyone whose impact is capped by the simple fact that there are only 24 hours in a day.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How do these two paths actually work? Let's put them head-to-head and see how they stack up.
This table really lays it all out. On the left, the Augmented Human is all about high-touch, personal service, your classic billable hours and retainers. But look at the right. The Immortalized Expert is a whole different beast. It's a low-touch product. The business model isn't about your time. It's subscriptions, revenue sharing, and check out the key skill. It shifts from human connection to being really good at packaging and branding your ideas. That's a huge change.
So let's make this expert publishing thing really concrete. How does the money actually work?
Let's peel back the curtain and look at a real-world example of the revenue structure.
What's cool here is that the model is built to grow with you. You can see it starts with a super generous revenue share for the expert, like 80%, when you're just getting started and doing most of the promotion yourself. Then, as you want to scale up and have the platform handle more of the marketing and sales, the share adjusts. It's designed to match your level of ambition.
And let's just pause on that number for a second. 80%. That's the starting share for the expert. That is a massive deal. It completely flips the script on traditional publishing, where authors are lucky to get a tiny slice of the pie. This model is clearly built to put the expert and their bank account first.
And even the way they describe the process is brilliant. It's not some dry technical setup. It's a journey. You have the extraction, where they capture all your knowledge, the transformation, where your AI is born. My favorite is the costume fitting, where it gets its brand and avatar. And it all culminates in the premiere. They're literally treating you like a movie star and your AI like a blockbuster film. It turns a complicated tech process into a huge marketing event.
All right, so we've seen both paths. Pretty powerful stuff, right? So, where does that leave you? What's the right move for your business, for your future? And here's the most important takeaway, the big reveal, if you will. You don't actually have to choose. These two paths, they're not mutually exclusive, not at all. In fact, the smartest play might be a hybrid. Imagine using your AI clone to handle all the introductory stuff, the baseline knowledge, freeing you up to do only the super high-value premium strategic work, the best of both worlds.
Because really, that's where this is all heading. The future belongs to the experts who figure out how to masterfully blend the two, the insane scalability of machines with that priceless, irreplaceable value of human connection and judgment. It's not about picking one or the other, it's about designing a strategy that leverages the best of technology and the best of you.
So we end where we began. Will you augment your humanity, or will you immortalize your expertise? Or maybe a bit of both? The real question isn't what AI is going to do to you. It's what are you going to do with AI? The future really is yours to design. Thanks for watching.